All right, sports fans, welcome back. Just about ready to kick off. Indeed, Vinemont won the toss, but they deferred to the second half, and we're going to see the Good Hope Raiders going to get the ball right off the bat.
You know, when we saw Good Hope initially on the first game right here, Good Hope had an extremely good kickoff, man, but he didn't take a whole bunch of steps, but he kicked that thing a long way. As you said, it's going to be an interesting situation. Vinemont had won the toss, and therefore they're going to be kicking off, so we're going to find out what type of kicker they've got.
All right, number big 77, Matt Black, kick it off. He's coming to the ball. And it's just going to be a low squibber. Going to be taken by one of the up men. Just brought right up the middle. Don going to get up over the 30-yard line, going to get to around the 33-yard line, and Good Hope Raiders going to have it right there, 1st and 10.
Tell you what, that was nice coverage right there. Vinemont got down the field, a whole host of youngsters. Looked like Robert Willis was one of the youngsters that got down there. They did a super job. They stayed in their lanes, and they made the tackles right there. Good Hope is going to have the ball in good field position to start their first possession.
All right, D. Kyle Hollis be quarterbacking. Got that wishbone set in the backfield. Wide out far side. Second man just right off the left side of the line, coming off that tackle right there. Going to get up over the 35, around the 37. And Don going to be a pickup of 5 right there. Going to be second down.
Robert Willis got over there and made the tackle for Vinemont. The youngster closed down hard. I tell you what, that was good, tough running right there. The carrier hit the hole going north and south in a hurry right there. He's quick, Barry.
Ooh, like a hiccup.
I'll guarantee you.
All right, wide out far side again. Wishbone set in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Going to come off the right side, but I tell you what, you talk about gang tackling right off the bat. Nowhere to go right there. Woo-wee.
Tell you what, Barry, we had the first sweat knocker of the night right out there. There was a whole bunch of them youngsters. Looked like Kevin Hale was one of those that got in there. Super job defensively. They closed that hole down in a hurry. The youngster got hit just about the time he got the football right there. Going to bring up a third down for Good Hope.
Corey Watts, nowhere to go. Don lost a couple yards on that. We're going to call it third and a long 5. This time, I formation backfield. 2 wideouts far side of the field. All right, going to run the option. Kyle Hollis keeping the ball himself. No, he pitches it back. And Don, what a beautiful option play executed there for the Good Hope Raiders. Great job right there. Going to get a big gain and enough for a first down.
Brendan Lindsay came in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont, but not before the youngster did a good job and picked up that first down of the football game right there. The quarterback came down the line, pulled the ball on the belly series. He came down there. When the youngster attacked him, he pitched the ball. Good job. Big first down.
Aaron Anderson, big gain right there for him. All right, 2 wide out this side of the field. I formation again in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking, long count. Gives off to his fullback right there, D. But I tell you what, that offensive line coming off and giving him a lot of yardage right there, Jesse Smith. Going to pick up about 4 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 6.
Tell you what, that was a super job right there as the youngster hit the hole. There were several youngsters that got in right there. I didn't see the youngster that finally made the tackle, but it was a good job right there of carrying the football, but a good job defensively. But it's amazing how quick the back was. He picked up 5 yards, Barry.
Real quick. Once again, offensive line coming right off the ball. All right, back to the wishbone set. Single wide out this side of the field. Second man coming through. Don nowhere to go right there. Going to pick up a tough couple yards for Corey Watts. Going to bring the ball close to, well, let's say right on the 40-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Looked like Kevin Hale got in there on the play. There was another youngster in there, too. Did a good job right there, Barry. Good tackle, as you said. Going to bring up a big third down right here.
All right, D, 9 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Going back to that I set again. 2 wideouts far side of the field. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Long count. All right, going to give to the fullback right there again, Jesse Smith. Don looks like he might have got enough for a first down, but I tell you what, Vinemont comes up and pushes him back. Let's see where they spot it.
Chris Pear was one of the youngsters that got in there and made the tackle in the play. It looked like the ball might have come out. They got back on. It looks like they're going to take time to measure right here, Bear, from where the ball is spotted and where the down marker is. It looks like he's going to be, maybe 2 foot, possibly short, just guessing as it comes across there.
All right, they're going to bring the chains out, measure it up. Tell you what, I There at Heritage Park, do a little softball umpiring out there, and Mr. McSwain Hindcatch is back there. He's got a son that plays for Good Hope. Wesley McSwain, he's a sophomore, 5'10", 190 pounds. All right, D, looks like we're going to come up a little short, and it's going to be 4th down.
As you said, Bear, he's just maybe a foot short. It looked like initially it might have been more than a foot, but it's a foot short. It's going to be an interesting call right here for Good Hope. They're across the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it.
All right, Adam Armstrong going far side of the field. Wishbone set. Kyle Hollis. All right, they're going to give their big fullback, Don, but I don't know. Vinemont really charged up right there, and I don't believe he got it, D.
Tell you what, there was 2 or 3 youngsters in there. Matt Turney was one of them, and there were several others. It's a good job. As you said, the defense really came across there hard and simply stopped him from what it looks like here. Let's see. It looks like they're going to wind up and measure this thing. It's going to be that close.
Well, I tell you what, Vinemont says, forget it, it's our ball. They got offense on the field already.
Hey, they're ready, aren't they?
I tell you what a surge there by that defensive line.
Oh, they did. And look, Bear, they even knocked him back some.
Absolutely, knocked him back is right. Great job there on the defense. Well, Don, the ball's going to be around the 37, 38-yard line. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the first quarter.
You know, Vinemont's going to start this ball in real good field position, starting on their own 38. I tell you what, that was a super defensive stand right there. They really did a good job. It's going to be up to Good Hope to come back in and see if they can stop Vinemont.
Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Got that pro set there. Going to come right off the right side of the line right there with Keith Graves. And Don, he's going to pick up a tough couple yards. Let's call it 2nd and 8.
Jared Harbison got in there and made the tackle on the play there for Good Hope. The youngster was running hard. It was simply there wasn't there. That offensive line wasn't able to knock a hole in that defensive front right there for Good Hope. So it looks like they almost gave him one right there, so call it 2nd down and 9.
All right, I'll go along with you there.
I was helping you out here, bro.
I'll go along with you there. All right, going to come this side of the field. Finds a little hole and breaks across the grain. Kevin Pope. Don going to bring the ball up around the 42-yard line. That's going to bring 3rd down, although, and let's call it 3rd and 6.
Looks like Jared Harbison got in there and made the tackle in the play. As you said, it's going to bring 3rd down and 6 right here. It's going to be an interesting call with that much room. We watched the quarterback as they warmed up. Barry's got a good arm on. Let's see if he puts the ball in the air here.
All right, going to a wing T formation there, D. All right, trying to go far side of the field. Once again, Kevin Pope with the ball, trying to find a hole. But I tell you what, Good Hope Raiders just swarming all over him.
Grant Pace was out there. I tell you what, they really did a good job. As you said, they swarmed all over him, and that's like that chicken hopping on the June bug, son. There's a bunch of them out there getting after him. It looks like it's going to be 4th down, and Vinemont's going to have to punt this thing away.
All right, we're going to have 2 deep backs there for Good Hope. Got a good snap. Got a nice high spiral kick. Going to be a little short. Fair catch waved right there by Adam Armstrong. And the Good Hope Raiders going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line.
It was a beautiful punt right there. Number 22 was down there for Vinemont to make sure the youngster didn't do anything except fair catch it. That was Brandon Lindsay. Good Hope will take over 1st down and 10. And another good field position to start a drive. It's going to be up to Vinemont's defense to step up again.
All right, got a whistle blowing there as the offense comes to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like one of them chains got entangled over there and somebody got entrapped is what happened over there. But I think they worked him out.
Entrapped.
Yeah, they had trapped that man with that chain over there, but they got him out.
All right. Kyle Manning this side of the field. Wishbone set in the back. All right, just a pitch back to the 2nd back there, which is Adam Armstrong. Indeed, he lost about a big 3 yards on it. Vinemont stepping up and playing tough defense, D.
They really are. Number 32, Jeremy Denny, didn't make the tackle, but he's the youngster that got out there and jammed the hole up. The youngster was trying to go on a sweep to the strong side and simply close that thing down. Big loss on the play.
All right, Adam Armstrong, Corey Watts, this side of the field. I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Going to run the option this way. Fakes a pitch, cuts back upfield. Oh, it takes a hit. Kyle Hollis bringing the ball up over the 40-yard line, around the 41D. He's still going to be a couple yards short of a first down.
Daniel Childers got in there and got a hold of him, and then Jeremy Denny came in there and stuck him as the youngster had a hold of him down there on the lower side. That was a good lick right there. It was still a good gain on the play. The quarterback did a good job. Looks like we're going to have a heat timeout, Bear.
Heat timeout is right, D. I tell you what, 5 minutes, 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your score is 0-0. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week. Brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
All right, Bear, look.
The Rental Place, Highway 31 South, is your one-stop shop for all your rental needs. With over 1,000 items, contractors, homeowners, industrial rental services, and supplies. Lawn and garden, painting, wallpaper, trucks, ladders, floor and carpet, pressure washers, fans and heaters, plumbing and building supplies.
This time they give it a big fullback right up the middle, and got a lot of room right there for Jesse Smith, getting the ball up over center field, down around the 48-yard line, and it's going to be a big 1st and 10 for the Good Hope Raiders.
Tell you what, that was a super run right there. The defense trying to close down hard. Finally, Daniel Childers got down there, Daryl Childers got down there and made the tackle, but not before the youngster picked up a huge first down right there. Wow, what a run.
Offensive line gave him a hole right there, too, D. All right, I formation backfield, 2 wide outs far side of the field. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Going to pitch back. Oh, what a block by that. My God, a fumble on the play. Ball still loose. Woo-wee.
Well, I tell you what, Vinemont's saying they got it, Bear, but that block on that crackback on the outside was some more crackback block right there. But unfortunately, the youngster running with the football simply let it get out of his hands right there. Vinemont's got a good break right there. Looks like they're going to recover this ball, start their possession right here about the 34, 35-yard line. Tell you what, that was a good hit, though, Bear.
Man, I'm sorry, sports fans, but I lost Aaron Anderson running the ball right there because of what Adam Armstrong did. My goodness gracious. Woo, what a block. All right, big fumble, big turnover for Vinemont. Trying to come right up the middle. Going to gain a couple tough yards right there, D. I tell you what, running the ball there, Keith Graves, going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Kevin Bagwell came in there and made the tackle right there for Good Hope. I tell you what, there's some hitting going on out there, Bear. Them young ones are playing tonight.
I had them hearty hamburgers before they came, you know what I'm saying?
You about 4 or 5 of them.
Woo! All right. Wing T formation. Long count. Drop back pass. Trying to throw it right out here in the flat. Intended receiver there was Keith Graves. And incomplete. And Don going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Tell you what, that was a good job right there by Jesse Smith and Chris Wright. Both of them were out there defending on the play. The quarterback came under pressure right there. Somebody had gotten in on it. He was trying to lead him enough to put the ball in front of him. It didn't. It simply was too far. It fell incomplete. Brings us up to 3rd down.
Brandon Drake bringing in the play from the sidelines. Big 3rd down, D. Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Wide out this side. Wing T formation in the back. Man in motion. Coming this way, trying to turn a corner. Oh, and nowhere to go. With white jerseys all over the place. My goodness gracious. That was Kevin Pope carrying the ball, Don. Going to lose about 5 yards.
Jesse Smith did exactly what you teach that youngster to do. He stayed at home when the ball started away from him. He was looking for it coming back this way, and he simply made a great tackle right there. 4th down for Vinemont.
Kevin Pope be punting the ball. Got 2 deep backs there for Good Hope. Got a good snap. Nice high kick again. Ball's going to be taken around the 40-yard line. And Vinemont doing a super job running the lanes there, D, and only getting about a 4-yard return.
Robert Willis got down there and made the tackle. That was a super job, as you said, Bear. Vinemont came down there covering in the lanes like you want them to do. They broke down and stuck the youngster that had the football. Good Hope is going to take over, though. and still good field position. Looks like about the Good Hope 46-yard line.
3 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your score is still 0-0. And I tell you what, D, Good Hope just hadn't been able to do anything with Vinemont's defense.
Their defense is really playing phenomenal, to use one of your words.
All righty then. Wishbone set. Little counterplay, trying to turn it outside. Nowhere to go there for Aaron Anderson, D. And maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Woo!
I tell you what, that was great pursuit right there for Vinemont. Robert Willis got out there and made the tackle, but there was 4 different Vinemont defenders out there on the play right there. Super job. Nice play for Vinemont. Good Hope has got to find a way to slow that rush down some.
All right, Kevin Manning, Corey Watts this side of the field. I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Going to run the option this way. Kyle Hollis trying to dig upfield. Just got tripped up. D gets across the 50-yard line. Down around the 48. But it's going to bring a 3rd down and long.
Brandon Lindsay got down there as the youngster that tripped him up. The quarterback came out and pulled the ball. He had the pitch man out there, but Vinemont had done a really good job. They had the pitch man covered. The quarterback tried to run, and they simply got him down to bring up the 3rd down.
Once again, Vinemont doing a great job on defense right here. Here in the first quarter. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Got 2 wideouts far side of the field. I formation in the back. All right, this time giving the big fullback. That's Jesse Smith with the ball. Going to bring the ball up around the 46-yard line. D going to bring up 4th and 3.
Robert Willis got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. Again, Vinemont did a very, very good job to shut that thing down. As you said, it's going to bring up a 4th down, and it looks like Good Hope is going to punt this thing away.
All right, Darnell Childers will be the single setback. Good Hope set up for their punt. Got a good snap. Nice high kick. Trying to angle it for the end zone. D down inside the 5, down around the 3. And the Good Hope Raiders with great pursuit after the ball. And it's going to be downed on the 2-yard line. My goodness. Woo!
Tell you what, that was a super job right there. Kyle Manning got down there to get on the ball between the 2 and the 1. What a job and a beautiful punt, Barry. The ball was down there. The youngster kicked it away from the return man. Tell you what, Vinemont is backed up. This change of field position right here could be a big factor as we start the last minute and 36 seconds of the first quarter.
Don, they got the ball marked on the 1-yard line. Whew. Great job there by the punt team from Good Hope. All right, Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Wing T formation, just trying to come off that right side of the line. And I tell you what, good success there for Keith Graves. Gets it up over the 5, down around the 6-yard line. Going to pick up at 5, D.
Jesse Smith got down there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. That was a good, tough run right there. The youngster hit the hole in a hurry. He almost slipped the seams. It looked like he was concentrating on getting out of that end zone, and he picked up good yardage.
1 minute, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Real tight splits on the line. All right, D just trying to run the middle, trying to give him some breathing room there. Going to pick up maybe another couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Jesse Smith got down there and made the tackle. As you said, it's going to bring up 3rd down. It's going to be an interesting call right here to see if Vinemont tries to get outside. Good Hope has got really strong speed on the outside. Let's see if they come up that center and try to pick up that needed yardage.
All right, Michael Worsham, far side of the field. Little counterplay, D. Got a hole right there. Got to get it up over the 10-yard line. That was Jeremy Denny carrying the ball. And it's going to be real close, D.
He really is. Jason Smith got in there along with Jesse Smith. As you said, it's going to be close. It looks like they're saying 1st down, so Vinemont did a good job with 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Nice little counterplay there, too.
It really was, and, you know, that's often called counter gaps, or, you know, it's got several different names. It's a good job, well-executed play.
All right, wing T formation, wide out far side of the field. Going to come back again this way. Oh, what a cut. Trying to cut back up again. Kevin Pote trying to find a hole. Picks up a tough couple yards, D.
Tell you what he did. Kyle Manning was the one that made the tackle right there. Looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Barry.
All right, D, that is the end of the first quarter. And your score is 0-0. We're right here at Vinemont Eagle Stadium. Sports fans, you stay with us. We're going to take a short break. This is your TV 5243 Area Game of the Week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
We don't just talk about helping businesses, we do it every day. For your convenience, we've extended our hours in both the bank and the drive-thrus, plus making
sooner or later, somebody's gonna get hurt.
All right, sports fans, back after the end of the first quarter. Vinemont with the ball. It's 2nd and 8. Trying to turn a corner. Got a couple holes, still on his feet. D pushing forward. And a great run right there up to the 31-yard line. Woo-wee, I tell you what, Michael Worsham, I believe, there with the ball.
Wesley McSwain finally came over there and saved a touchdown right there. The youngster running the football did a really good job. He had a lot of blockers out in front leading him, and he simply got in there amongst them, Barry, and he just kept on toting a mail. Big first down.
Big first down is right, D. Great run right there. Ball sitting on the 32-yard line. Wing T formation. Going to spread it out. All right, fakes the middle. Trying to come right off the right side of the line. Michael Worsham again with the ball. D going to pick up a couple yards.
Tell you what, that was a good job defensively right there. Vinemont was on the play very quickly. Kevin Pope looked like the youngster that got down there. I'm sorry, that's not true. But Jesse Smith that got down there and made the play there for Good Hope. Good defensive play right there.
All right, D, 2nd and 8. David runs this side of the field. All right, just coming right up the middle. Real quick hit right up the middle, D.
Keith Graves carrying the ball up the middle.
That's Keith Graves with the ball. Don going to bring the ball up across the 35, right around the 36-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and long 5.
Kevin Bagwell came in there to make the tackle, as you said. 3rd down and a long 5 right here. It's going to be an interesting call. The last time they ran the little reverse play or counter gap play and picked up their big first down. Let's see what they're going to run right here.
Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Wing T formation. Oh, me, D, I tell you what. Brandon Lindsay there with the ball trying to make it happen there on the left side of the line. Looks like he maybe lost a couple yards there.
Kyle Hollis came across there. There was another youngster that was down the ground. I don't know that youngster's name, but he really did a great job. He blocked it up, and then here comes Mr. Hollis, and he stuck him right there. Brings up 4th down for Vinemont.
Kevin Pope be kicking the ball.
Adam Armstrong, number 11, deep for Good Hope.
High snap, D, but made a nice recovery on it. Got the kickoff, nice high, and taking a great roll in favor of Vinemont, and it's going to be down at the 31-yard line with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half.
Jeremy Denny got down there and downed the ball right there. Vinemont is going to be punting the ball about as well as you could cover one, and when it's punted and covered, the kick team did a super job right here. Good Hope is going to start this drive on their own 31. As you said, with 9 minutes and about 40 seconds to go right here, there's no score, Bear. It's going to be up to one of these offenses to turn loose right here and see if we can get some points on the board.
Both defenses just playing tough, not allowing anything to happen. Mistake-free so far, D, this ball game. There's been no penalties, no omen in that. I formation in the back, 2 wideouts this side. All right, little play action, putting the ball up in the air. Woo-wee, Corey Watts with the ball, makes a cut back across the grain, brings it across center field, and down to the 44-yard line, D. Great play right there for the Good Hope Raiders.
Robert Willis got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. Pretty play. The quarterback threw a real nice pass right there. The youngster looked at him. He broke back there against the seam right there, did a good job. Big first down. Looks like we've got 9 minutes and 26 seconds to go right here, Bear. If you quit eating them peanuts, you'd be able to talk, son.
I can't talk. Get them shells out.
Dog.
Woo! 2 wideouts this side. I formation in the back. Quarterback sneak. Still on the feet, taking a hit. My goodness. Kyle Hollis, D, was leaning over his center, telling him something. I don't know if he saw an opening there or what, but he gained about 5 yards there.
Terrell Chiller got down there and made the tackle on the play right there. As you said, it looked like the quarterback might have picked out a soft spot right there. The ball was snapped. The youngster got down the field and hurried. Big gain on first down.
Adam Armstrong, this side of the field, I formation in the back, along with Corey Watts. This time going right up the middle with the big fullback, that's Jesse Smith. Going to get the ball down around the 37-yard line, D. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Chris Parrott got in there and did a good job on the tackle. The youngster came in there tough. It again brings up a big 3rd down right here, Bear. Tell you what, the Vinemont defense has been able to step up there and shut down that awful strong offense of Good Hope. Let's see if they can do it this snap.
All right, Kyle Manning bringing in the play from the sidelines. He'll be coming this side of the field, along with Corey Watts. I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Going with the option, keeping it himself, D. Trying to struggle across the 35, down around the 34. And I don't know. Let's see where they mark it.
Chris Parrott came down there and did a great job. He simply fought off as the quarterback came across his face and made the tackle. Tell you what, from the look on this side, they're looking at it, say it's going to be a 1st down right here. Good gain on the play. Good Hope is going to have the ball 1st down and 10. Looks like on the Vinemont, Barry, help me out here, about the 33-yard line?
33-yard line, D. We'll go with that. But I tell you what, Kyle Hollis was taking some abuse right there when he was running that ball.
He really was. He took a couple of real hard shots right there.
Corey Watts, Adam Armstrong, far side of the field. All right, this time fakes a dive once again. Kyle trying to turn it up. Oh, me. I tell you what. Woo, what. And we're seeing a late flag there, D. Might have been a late hit.
Could have been. Matt Turney was the youngster that got him. The quarterback was running what we call a counter option, which means he fakes the ball one way and pulls it back the other, and he's going to pitch off the end. The end got a hold of it and said the late flag came in, and we've got a youngster hurt on the play, and I can't tell who it is.
There is a flag, more than likely after the play.
I don't know if it's Kyle Hollis or not, D, is part of a hit that was.
All right, Barry, it looks like they're looking at his knee as he was coming down through there. The youngster came in from the offside. I think that's what the flag is going to be, a personal foul, late hit right here. That's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, it looks like the youngster got hurt when that occurred. They're looking at that knee. Maybe they'll go ahead and be able to get him worked out and get him off there in just a few minutes.
All right, D, we got a break here in the action. We're going to take a short break with you sports fans. 7 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the first half. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center. All right, sports fans, back after that break. That was Kyle Hollis that was down on the ground. But, D, I tell you what, something good, got up on his own, walked off the field on his own, and we're glad for that. All right, half the distance of the goal. Moving the ball. Good Hope Raiders breaking a couple tackles right there. That was Aaron Anderson with the ball, D. Gets it inside the 10. And D, it looks like maybe at the 2-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal.
Rel Childers got in there and made the tackle on the play right there. That youngster was running hard right there. Tell you what, he wanted to get that thing in the end zone. 1st down and goal to go.
Power I formation backfield. Right up the middle and a touchdown for the Good Hope Raiders with Jesse Smith pushing it in from 2 yards out.
It was a nice drive right there by Good Hope. Of course, it was aided by the penalty right there. And as you said, we hope Kyle's going to be okay. That puts our first score with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go right here in the second quarter. Good Hope has put 6 on the board. Now then they're going to line up and try this extra point to get that 7th point.
All right, good snap, kicks up. And it's good, D. We got 7-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders here. Like you said earlier, 7 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half.
Tell you what, now then it's going to be up to Vinemont's offense to take this ball and see if they can go down the field and get some points on the board right here. Their defense up until that series had really played tough, and they were playing tough that time. Good Hope's offense just came alive, and Vinemont's offense is going to have to do the same thing right here.
Well, I tell you what, I like Shane Jacobs. As you said earlier, we were watching him in pregame warm-up. He has got an arm and has got some receivers, too, and he was threading the needles. So I tell you what, with 7 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half, look out, because here it comes.
I'll guarantee it is. Good Hope is getting ready to tee this thing off right here. It's going to be interesting to see if they kick this ball deeper, if they try to scrib it right here.
Kevin Pope is deep there for Vinemont. Good Hope is lined up here for the kickoff.
Justin Lynn getting ready to kick off.
There's a kick, and it's a high kick. Going to be taken right at the 4-yard line. Trying to set up some lanes. Got a couple blocks. Coming up the line. Got some room. Great return there by Kevin Pope, D. Bringing the ball up across the 30-yard line. Going to be around the 37-yard line.
Kyle Manning got in there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. The youngster did a good job, got that ball and got it back up the field in a hurry right there. Nice run, nice return. Vinemont now, his offense has got to come alive right here.
All right, Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Michael Worsham this side of the field, along with Jeremy Denny. Wing T formation. Going to come right side of the line. Tell you what, Good Hope just stuffing it up right there, D. That was Kevin Graves carrying the ball. Going to pick up a tough 1 yard there. Woo-wee.
I tell you what, there was two youngsters. Kevin Bagwell was one of them, and Jared Harbison was the other. They did an outstanding job. They were getting blocked, and the youngster simply came in through the hole right there, and they slid up the block and made the tackle right there. Good job defensively right there for Good Hope.
Michael Worsham going far side of the field. Kevin Pope over there, single setback, quick count, little slant on the inside, and an incomplete pass with the intended receiver, Michael Worsham.
Chris White was defending on the play. That time, number 2 was receiver, number 2 was defender right there. The pass was simply not completed. Brings up third down.
Double deuce.
I'll guarantee you.
All right, D, 3rd and 9, 6 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the first half. Michael Worsham going far side of the field. Jeremy Denny right along there with him. He's coming back this way in motion. Straight drop back pass. Got some time, putting the ball up in the air. Oh, me. Kevin Pope wide open, just couldn't thread the needle to him, D.
Chris White was defending on the play. There was another youngster down there. The ball was simply over his head as it was thrown. The quarterback has got an extremely strong arm. The ball was over, incomplete, brings up 4th down.
All right, D, 6 minutes, 11 seconds left. Kevin Pope be back to punt. Got 2 deep backs for Good Hope. Corey Watts, Adam Armstrong. Got a good snap. Nice high kick. Ball's going to be taken around the 33-yard line. Oh, me. Corey Watts trying to turn a corner. But, D, I tell you what, we got a flag on the play.
You're exactly right. We got one of them little yellow Osmos hankies down there. Chris Parr came down for Vinemont and did a really good job. The way the flag was thrown, I assume it's some type of block in the back or clip. Let's see where they're marking it off right here. Got a clip.
That's what we got.
So that's going to back them up right there from the, not the spot of the flag, but from the football, and that'll be half the distance. Let's see what they wind up doing right here.
All right, talking about it.
I would assume that Vinemont would take the penalty as it's going to be tacked on at the end of the run right there.
Absolutely.
So they'll back them up from the spot half the distance, which would put the ball somewhere, about the 14, 15, something.
How about the 19?
That's
Dave?
close enough.
You got your calculator out there.
Yeah, I know, but the ball was on the 29. Anyway, we'll let that one go. I think what it is, I just need a hot dog right here.
I'll
That's
tell
what
you
it
what, well, let's take a heat break, D. Slam-a-doo. Sports fans will be right back. This is your TV 5243 area game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
They say losing hurts the most, which may be true if you're the quarterback for a Cinderella team, and in the last seconds of a
All right, sports fans, back after the Mountain Dew break, the heat break. We got Daniel Bird quarterbacking, Wishbone set in the backfield, wide out this side. Second man coming through in a big hole right there. My goodness gracious. Aaron Anderson all the way up across the 30-yard line, D. Big first down.
Jeremy Denny did a good job. He saved a touchdown right there. The youngster was running hard. Tell you what, that's going to bring the ball out to the 30-yard line. Good Hop's going to have their first down right here on their own 30.
5 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first half. Kyle Manning this side of the field. Wishbone set in the back. Daniel Bird quarterbacking. All right, running the option. Pitching it to the second man back, which is Corey Watts. And I tell you what, Vinemont, D, doing a great job on the option tonight.
Terrell Childers got out there and did a phenomenal job. That youngster came up there and did a super job. Played it just like he's supposed to. Got out there and made the tackle. Looks like for a loss right there. You can't play it much better than that. If you could draw it up and coach it, that's a super job.
And Miss Childers down here, she just smiling away.
I can understand that, Barry.
She's showing some enthusiasm for her son tonight.
Fired up.
Woo-wee, 2nd and 11. Good Hope Raiders. All right, trying to turn a corner. Has no tear-away jersey, Aaron Anderson. But I tell you what, D, he's going to lose another yard on that. Going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Robert Willis got out there and got a hold of him and held him up enough that he had some help coming from the inside, and then he got back another hold of him, Barry, and wrestled him down. That's a good job right there.
Woo-wee. I tell you what, Vinemont showing some good team speed here, too. They're really swarming over the ball.
They really are. They're getting out there and making the tackles right here.
All right, have a wide out far side of the field. Wishbone set in the back. Daniel Bird quarterbacking. Straight drop back pass. Sets, throws the ball up the middle, got a man open. And just can't thread the needle to Kyle Manning right there. And Don, that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like Darrell Childers out there was defending on the play again. It was a nice pass right there. The quarterback's foot slipped out from under him as he was setting up. As it's getting cooler right here, I think the field is getting a little slick. He simply slipped right there. The youngster had a step, but the ball was simply thrown over his head, and it's incomplete. Brings up a big 4th down. That Vinemont defense has got a lot to be proud of.
Corey Watts back to punt the ball. And we got Jeremy Denny back to receive from Vinemont.
And got a flag on the play, Barry.
All right, let's see what happened here, Dave.
Oh, no, man. You had one of them hot dogs that lady fixed for you. Had that nacho cheese on that thing all over.
Had that sauerkraut and mustard and ketchup. Got it all in my mustache.
I know it. I'm going to have to get some of that at halftime. That was looking good.
Woo-wee.
And mathematically, 16.
All right, D, going to push it back another 5 yards. Ball's going to be sitting around the 23-yard line. And I tell you what, Vinemont going to get the ball here with pretty good field position with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first half.
They really should if they get any kind of return at all, and Vinemont ought to have a ball in good field position and plenty of time to score.
All right, got a good snap. They're going to set up a return. Oh, me. High booming kick. Taken at the 40-yard line and nowhere else to go. Woo-wee. Nice punt there from Good Hope. And, Don, you talk about lanes and stuff. Good Hope right there with it to cover.
Kyle Manning was one of them. Jason Smith got down there. They really did a good job. It was an excellent punt right there by Good Hope. The ball really, really sailed. He is kicking with the wind. There is a breeze tonight. It's not a huge breeze, but it was a breeze. and it helped him out. Looks like Vinemont's going to start first down and 10 on their own 44-yard line.
Shane Jacobs trying to make something happen here. Trying to go outside is Kevin Pope. And D just running a little east and west, just couldn't turn it upfield. He's going to lose about 3 yards on that. Going to bring up 2nd and 13.
Chris Wright got out there and made the tackle for Good Hope. Tell you what, it's going to be up to Vinemont's offense as we've come under 4 minutes to play right here. They need to get something going. 7 points is not an insurmountable lead right here. The defense has played well the entire first half. Now their offense is trying to get some points on the board here.
Wing T formation. Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Little counter play, but D, we got a flag. Going to stop the play. Got to have motion, D, against offense. It's going to push him back another 5 yards.
Looks like.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Looks like somebody in the line is moved prematurely, and therefore it is going to back them up right there. Every time that Vinemont has tried to come back with a little counter play, initially they'll get some success. But Good Hope also has good team speed. They're getting in there in a hurry on defense.
2nd and 18. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first half. Your score 7-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. This time they're sending Kevin Pope and Brandon Drake this side of the field. Got 3 wideouts. Oh! Got a fumble on the play. Shane Jacobs went back to Pope. And Don lost the handle, but I tell you what, he got it back, but not after another big loss.
He really was. Jared Harbison got down there. The youngster came out from under the center. Looked like he was going to pump fake, and the ball simply slipped out of his hand right there. As I said, since it is cool, it could be that the field is picking up moisture with some light dew out there. So it's going to bring up a long way, Barry. It's more fingers and toes than I got, it looks like.
Looks like 3rd and a quarter.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you.
That's 25. Woo-wee. All right, little play action. Sets up, throws a bullet across the middle. Got a good pass right there and reception by David Runge. Don, that's going to bring the ball up around the... Hey. Going to bring the ball right around the 46-yard line.
Bo Leverett got out there and made the tackle right there. Tell you what, that was a good job. Beautiful pass. The ball was well thrown. The youngster picked up most of that yardage that lost, but now then this is going to be 4th down.
All right, single setback there for Good Hope. Oh, got a short one there, D. Oh, my goodness, going for it. It just didn't work out. Tried to get to Michael Worsham there, and the ball was thrown before he turned around, Dave.
Tell you what, it was nice to see Kyle Hollis back in there. He was defending on the play right there. The up back, the ball was snapped to him. It was going to be a short pass to the outside. It simply was thrown. The youngster wasn't quite ready yet. Tough break right there for Vinemont. Good break for Good Hope as they're going to start almost on the Vinemont 45-yard line.
All right, D. And like you said, good to see Kyle Hollis back in there. He's back quarterbacking. He's going to send Daniel Bird and Corey Watts far side of the field. I formation in the back. Going to keep it himself, trying to run the option. Kyle's going to get it up, D, around the 42-yard line, and he's going to pick up a big 5 yards right there. Call it 2nd and 5.
Matt Turney got a hold of him as he did a while ago. That's when the youngster got his knee hurt. He simply hung on to him, but not before the quarterback picked up a good gain right there on 1st down.
All right, D, 1 minute, 24 seconds ticking away here in the first half. Kyle Manning going far side of the field. Wishbone set in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. All right, going to go with their big setback, trying to turn a corner there. Gets outside. That's Aaron Anderson with the ball, and that's going to stop the clock with exactly 1 minute left here in the first half.
Tell you what, that was a nice job right there. The youngster that got out there and made the tackle, I thought it said 65. If it was somebody else, I don't have a 65 on my roster. It's a good job right there, but not before the youngster picked up a big 1st down, Barry, and we've come with a minute to go right here in the half.
All right, ball sitting, D, as you say, 35-yard line. All right, going to send a wide out far side of the field. That's Adam Armstrong. Wishbone set in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Little play action. Looking downfield, putting the ball up in the air, D. Ho! A diving catch right there by Adam Armstrong and just couldn't get it, D.
Kevin Pope was down there defending on the play. That youngster did a really, really good job. He's sticking to him like that hound dog on Possum Trail right there going down the field. Nice job. The ball was well thrown. The defender and the receiver were the only two out there, and it was thrown so that only the receiver could have caught it if it had come down. We've come under a 51 seconds to go right here. Wasn't a bad call. We've got second down. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go for that end zone again.
Kyle Hollis put some mojo on that thing. I tell you what, great arm right there. Play action again, looking downfield, got some heat, drops it off to one of his upbacks, D. That's Corey Watts on the reception, going to get the ball down around the 31-yard line. 37 seconds ticking away, and Good Hope Raiders going to take a timeout, D.
Chris Bear was defending on the play right there. I think the quarterback was actually looking further down the field for a receiver. The Vinemont defenders had done a good job and covered it up. He simply dropped off to a safety valve man, and the youngster caught the football. Vinemont closed on him quickly with 37 seconds to go right here in the second quarter with third down. It's going to be an interesting call again. Vinemont was trying to get some pressure. This entire first half, you have to be impressed if you're Vinemont for the way their defense has played.
Absolutely. You know, Matt Turney was just all in Kyle Hollis's face right there. And as you said, forced him to dump it off small there because he was looking downfield for the big play again.
He really was. So it's going to be an interesting call with third down. You've got plenty of time with 37 seconds to go. You've got several chunks to go in the end zone. Probably what they're going to try to do is pick up this first down, get out of bounds, and then come back and have an opportunity to go in there and put some points on the board right here.
Well, I just agree with you, D, with what you're saying earlier. It's been an outstanding first half.
Oh, it really has. It's been a very, very entertaining. You think you'd score 7-0. It's been boring. It really hasn't. It's been a good football game.
The rental place, Highway 31 South, is your one.
Go. It's third down and 6. Two wide outs this side. I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis running the option, pitches it back once there. That's Aaron Anderson carrying the ball across the 25, gets to about the 23, D. And I tell you what, that looks like it's going to be enough for a first down.
I think you're right. Brandon Lindsay was defending on the play. It is going to be a first down. Let's see. Good Hope is going to call timeout again with 28 seconds to go. They'll probably go over there and try to set up at least 2 to 3 plays. Depending on what happens, will determine what they're going to do on the second one.
Well, Don, you're right. You know, you throw the ball down deep, incomplete pass going to stop the clock.
That's exactly right. Or if you throw it short, you want to make sure you get it to where it's going to go out of bounds. You sure don't want to have that thing to come in there. I haven't kept up with it, Bear. I know they've called at least 2. I don't know if they've got another timeout left here or not, but it's going to be an interesting call right here.
And we were watching them once again in pregame, kicking the ball. As far as a field goal, right around 25, 30 yards out, Justin Lynn putting the ball across the uprights there. So they've got a possibility of a few-yard gain, and then for an extra, not an extra point, but a field goal.
You're exactly right. In last week's game with Decatur and Hartsville, we saw Decatur take the ball with 14 seconds to go and take it down the field and be able to get that field goal on the points on the board. Let's see what Good Hope can do right here.
All right, once again, 28 seconds left here in the first half. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking, I formation in the back, 2 wide outs far side of the field. Straight drop back pass, but the ball across in the middle. Oh, me. I tell you what, great defensive play to knock the ball away from Kyle Manning.
It really was. Daryl Childers got down there and got his hands up. What a job the youngster did. He broke on the football as it left the quarterback's hands. He's playing what we call deep safety or free safety. That's his job to break as it does, and he did a wonderful job right there for Vinemont. For Good Hope, that simply was an incomplete pass, and not a whole lot of time came off the board. They've got second down and 22 seconds to go right here.
All right, 2 wide outs far side of the field, I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis giving it up to big fullback, breaking a couple tackles right there. Aaron Anderson with the ball. Don going to bring the ball inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Clock still running, 14 seconds left.
Matt Black made the tackle right there. They're going to down the ball, so that'll stop the clock with 9 seconds to go right here, and it is going to be 4th down. Let's see if they don't line up and attempt this field goal.
Don, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
4th down and 1 for statistical purposes.
Now he's going to be kicking the ball from around the 20-yard line.
Apparently, he's going to attempt the field goal.
So it'll be about a 30-yarder.
Oh, baby.
There are multiple whistles.
All right, let's see. We've got a flag on the play. I don't know what the problem, unless it was delay a game.
Oh, we got a timeout, D. Vinemont. Well, maybe not a bad idea.
Yeah, let him think about it. Ice him. Obviously, Vinemont had plenty of timeouts left, and so they said, let that youngster think about it. A 30-yard field goal is no chip shot, whether you're in college or high school. Therefore, the youngster's got time to think about it. That was a smart play by the coaches over here. Let him think about it and see. For Good Hope, another 3 points would put them up 10 enough to go in the half, and that would be really, really strong. If he misses it, Vinemont has got to come off with a good feeling that they were able to keep him out of the point category right here going into the half.
I tell you what, Jay, here at halftime, we've got probably 2 of the premier bands here in the county. And the Vinemont Marching Band is here, along with the Good Hope Raider Marching Band. So sports fans, you're going to want to stay with us here at halftime. All right, both teams back out on the field. Justin Lynn set back up to try this field goal.
About a 30-yard field goal.
Now, the head official is down there on the Vinemont sideline, got the headset on him, and he's talking to the scorer.
And it may have been that some time ran off the clock like we've seen before, when they're simply going to hold the clock until he starts it. Let's see what they do right here.
All right, there's a whistle. Got a good snap, ball's down, and it kicks up. It's long enough, D, and it's high, and it's good! Good Hope Raiders puts 3 more points on the board with 2 seconds left, and the score 10-0.
Nice job right there by Good Hope. They took the ball, got it down the field, and got those points right there. There's 2 seconds to go, so Good Hope is going to have to kick this ball up to Vinemont. Tell you what, that was a super job, well executed, what we call 2-minute drill, where they took the ball down the field and got the points that they needed to get.
Tell you what, that was a great kick. I was just really impressed there with Justin Lynn. A lot of height, good distance. Probably went maybe 7-10 yards on past the uprights there. Had a lot of room to spare.
He really did, and the youngster's what we call a straight-on kicker. He's not a soccer-style kicker, so he simply kicked it, and he got a good leg into it and did a good job.
Justin Lynn kicking off.
All right, D, probably just going to have a low squibber here by Justin Lynn, not to set up a return. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, takes a big bounce. Finally taken around the 2-yard line. Vinemont trying to turn it around, trying to turn maybe another way. And that's Michael Worsham with the ball, and that's going to end the first half of this ball game, sports fans, with your score 10-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. You stay with us. Going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and talk about this first half and see some of these great bands. It's his first possession, beginning of the second half. And, of course, you've had your thoughts about that.
You're exactly right. It's overplayed sometime, but you've made corrections, and you want to see if you can take this ball, the offensive struggle, and get it down the field. Let's see where they start right here on their first possession.
All right, just a low bouncing kick, D, taken inside the 20 and brought up to around the 26-yard line, and Vinemont will have it there, 1st and 10.
Bo Leverett was down there and looked like a couple of more youngsters right there. They did a good job. Vinemont's going to have the ball in pretty good field position, starting about their own 27-yard line right here. But as we said, you've had the opportunity at halftime to make your adjustments, and let's see if what they've done is exactly what they needed to do.
All right, Shane Jacobs coming out quarterbacking. Wing T formation, wide out far side, putting one man in motion. Coming right off tackle there, and the ball comes loose right off the bat. Oh, me, D. And I believe it's white jerseys all over.
That was a nice job. You wouldn't believe it. The quarterback, Kyle Hollis, was a youngster, stuck his head in there and knocked the football out, and then Adam Armstrong came down there and made the recovery right there. Now then, Good Hope has got the ball, and wow, what field position starting on the Vinemont 36-yard line right here with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go right here. That's the one thing that Vinemont did not need to have happen right here.
Kyle Hollis coming up quarterbacking, 2 wideouts this side. I formation in the backfield. All right, giving off the big fullback just right up the middle. Keep digging Jesse Smith. Going to get across the 30-yard line, D, down to the 27. And that's going to be a big gain of about 9 yards. Call it 2nd and 1.
Brendan Lindsay got down there and made the tackle right there for Vinemont. Boy, what tough running. The quarterback gave it off to the dive back. He hit the hole running hard right there and picked up good yardage on the first snap.
All right, sending Kyle Manning, Corey Watts, far side of the field. I formation in the backfield again. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. All right, this time giving him big fullback up the middle. Once again, Jesse Smith crossing over the 20 down to the 16-yard line, D, big first down.
Darrell Childers got down here and made the tackle. If that youngster hadn't have made it, that would have been a touchdown right there for Good Hope. He did come up with the tackle, though, but not before they picked up another big first down.
Don, I tell you what, temperature has dropped here since the beginning of the game.
You're right, and you ain't getting my coat either, son.
Let me borrow your coat.
No, man, that thing feels good.
Woo, I'd bring my Heilig Myers heater next week.
I'll share my coat with you if you'll let me share that.
Okay, 1st and 10, 2 wideouts this side, 1 far side. Oh, got another fumble on the play where they're going to run the option. Good Hope pointing back that way. I think Kyle got back over the top of it. No, sir, he did not. Vinemont comes up with the ball, D. And a quick change of possession. Vinemont's going to have it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Matt Black was youngster that got in there and recovered the ball there for Vinemont. It was simple exchange between the quarterback and the dive back. When you're running the option, the quarterback is the man that's reading it, and obviously the dive back didn't think the ball was being given to him, but it was. They fumbled. Vinemont's got it 1st down and 10.
All right, Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. Little counterplay, trying to come right side of the line. Oh, me. I tell you what, taking some hits right there is Kevin Pote. And D, he's going to lose about 4 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 14. Oh,
well, Jason Smith had him stood up, and then about that time, here comes Wesley McSwain. And I thought that young one's going to take his head off as he hit him right there. Woo, that's going to hurt in the morning, son. I'm going to be sore from that leg. Good job right there defensively. Big loss on the play.
2nd and 14. Vinemont going to send a wide out far side of the field. Trying to come right side with the second man through, D. And I tell you what, it's just tough to get yards right there on that Good Hope defensive line.
Again, Wesley McSwain stepped in there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. I tell you, as you said, that defensive front right there for Good Hope is playing tough.
All right, going to get maybe 1 yard out of that. We're going to call it 3rd and 13. 9 minutes, 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And a couple real quick changes of possession. Saw a fumble there by Vinemont. Good Hope moving the ball. They fumble. Now Vinemont's got it back. And a big down for them right here. 2 wideouts far side of the field. A lot of heat got right there. And I tell you what, Shane Jacobs going down inside the 5-yard line.
Kyle Hollis came through from his linebacker position. I couldn't tell if he was on a blitz as the ball was snapped or if he waited and saw what was happening, but he had an opening right there. Tell you what, that possession, Vinemont went in the wrong direction. Holy cow, they're back up about their 2 or 3 yard line to punt this thing on 4th down.
4th and 21. It's going to be a tight punt. Got some flags on the play there, D. That stops the play, so sometimes you think it's against Vinemont, but I don't believe it is. They're clapping their hands.
Well, the defensive man could have lined up in high school. You can line up in the neutral zone right there. Let's see what the official signals. That's exactly right. So the defense man lined up in the neutral zone, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. So that gives them a little bit more room to punt right here.
Won't be so tight in the end zone there on the punt.
You know, normally you're lined up 13 yards off the ball, and when you don't have a lot of room, that makes a huge difference in your timing, and you got to get it off. So as you said, not near as tight as it was before.
All right, got a nice snap off. It's going to be a high kick, but it's going to be short. Taken right around the 33-yard line. Trying to cut up the middle is Adam Armstrong. D, he's going to get it down to around the 20-yard line. And I tell you what, Good Hope Raiders going to have great field position.
Number 65 for Vinemont got down there and made the tackle. Again, I don't have a number 65 on my roster, but the youngster did a good job. Good Hope is going to be, as you said, Barry, in a great field position with 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go right here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to start 1st down and 10. What, Barry, about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line?
Absolutely. And I tell you what, Kevin Bagwell doing a great job centering tonight. Kyle Hollis taking the ball from him. I formation. This time giving the big fullback, breaking a couple tackles. Still on his feet, digging away, D. That's Jesse Smith getting the ball inside a 10-yard line and just refusing to go down.
Matt Black came out there and finally knocked him down. That runner was running hard. He had his head up and the shoulder pads down just like he's supposed to, and he was knocking people out of the way, trying his best to get into the goal. Nice run right there. Big gain. Going to bring up 1st down and goal to go.
Going over their big tackle, Jamie Coggins, senior this year, 6'3", 310. Wide out this side. Once again, giving the big fullback, Jesse Smith, with the ball. Trying to go over there with Jamie Coggins, and we got a flag on the play, D.
Let's see, looked like Daniel Espinoza got down there and made the tackle on the play. The flag came in, and I'll be honest about it, Barry. From what it looked like to here, it looked like Kyle Hollis was trying to assist the runner, which is illegal. You can't do that. He was trying to push the runner ahead.
Push him.
And that's going to be illegal, so they're going to back him up right there, Barry. The defensive man can push him, but the offense, he can't.
I help him along. You know what? What's so wrong about that?
I understand.
Rocky Montgomery in there. He's an offensive lineman, as well as Marcus Bates. Of course, I mentioned Jamie Coggins in there. Kevin Bagwell, that offensive line. You can push him a little bit. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I understand. You big lineman, y'all always like to push people around, don't you?
Just let me have some of that coat. I'd feel a whole lot better.
There you go. You ain't no.
You know what? Homecoming's coming up, I know, pretty quick, too. Have you,
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. Last time you wouldn't let me lead any. I ain't going again.
Well, next week we're going to be heading to J.B. Pennington. They're going to be hosting Hansville there. That should be a really exciting ball game.
You really should. I'm looking forward to seeing them, and we'll have Hansville, and that should be a good ball game.
All right, we got 1st down again. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, nowhere to go that time for Jesse Smith.
Chris Parra was waiting on him. He looked like he knew where the play was going right there. He stepped up there and stuck him. Good job defensively. Tell you, the Vinemont defense is tough enough right here.
They pushed him back a yard, too, D, on that. Looks like the ball's sitting about the 12-yard line. It'd be 1st and goal. 2nd down. 7 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Kyle Manning going to far side of the field. Wishbone set in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. All right, going to try to turn outside, find a little hole right there. Corey Watts. They're going to pick up a few more yards, D. Get inside a 10-yard, looks like about the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal on the 7-yard line.
Brendan Lindsay did a fantastic job. He had a lead blocker coming on him. He fought through him and then got to the ball carrier to bring up a big 3rd down. Nice job defensively right there by Vinemont. I tell you, the Vinemont Eagles have toughened up right here on this series when, you know, Good Hope had the ball going in from about the 7-yard line or so?
Absolutely.
Third down, goal.
Big third down right here. Adam Armstrong, far side of the field. Wishbone set. Going to try to come this way. Going to turn the corner. Got a couple blocks still on the feet. And we got a touchdown by Aaron Anderson. Tell you what, great run, good blocks right there, D.
It really was. It was a nice run. It looked like Vinemont had the thing cut down. The youngster cut back against the grain right there. He did a good job, good running. Picked up another big 6 points. That put us 16 points on the board for Good Hope. They're attempting to add that 17 points right now.
All right, set up for the point after. Got a good snap. Ball's down, kicks up. And it's good, D. I tell you what, score 17-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. Doing a good job right there.
Tell you what, that was a nice job. That was a beautiful kick, too. You know, we were talking about a while ago whenever in the first half when the youngster kicked the field goal right there, what a leg he had. That ball probably went 25 or 30 yards past the end zone down there. Nice job.
All right, D. We got, once again, 6:24 left here in the third quarter. Good Hope putting the first points on the board here in the second half. Little change of possessions here at the beginning of this, and Good Hope was able to capitalize on a fumble.
Well, I tell you what, even though we're still halfway through the third quarter right now, it's critical for Vinemont. They need to take this ball and get some points on the board.
All right, little short squibber. Oh, still fumbled. I tell you what, ball's loose. Let's see who gets on top of it. Looking for the officials to point. Good Hope screaming and hollering. I tell you what, the official pointing their way, and they got the ball.
Looked like number 57 for Good Hope was the youngster that got down there. I couldn't tell. That's Justin Lynn. The ball was kicked. It was a semi-squib. It wasn't really a deep squib. The defender, or rather the man for Vinemont, tried to get on it, simply couldn't get there, and that's a big break right there for Good Hope.
I tell you what, Good Hope sending two wideouts this side, I formation in the back. Giving a big fullback again, coming right up the middle is Jesse Smith. Don, he's going to cross the 40, the 35, around a 34. Going to pick up a big 6 yards right there. Let's call it 2nd and 4.
Matt Black got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. I tell you, this series right here is critical for Vinemont. If Good Hope has an opportunity to get down there and get more points right here, that could be tough to overcome right here in the fourth quarter. I tell you, Vinemont's defense has got to toughen up for Good Hope. You just want to take this thing and run it down the field.
All right, ho! Ho! Got another little hit there, too. I tell you what, just a little slant pattern there, trying to put the ball up in the air. Intended receiver was Corey Watts, and just deflected D, and nothing happened.
Robert Willis got out there and got his hands on the football as the ball was thrown. He tipped it. The ball, therefore, went incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down right here. Looks like we're going to have a heat timeout, Barry.
All right, D, time for you to slam a Pepsi down. We're going to take a short break here, sports fans. Your score 17-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
They say losing hurts the most, which may be true if you're the quarterback.
They're marking it back to around a 31. Let's see what it is, first down or not. They're looking. Gonna call a timeout, bring the chains out, D.
They got to measure that thing again, number 65. I don't have his number. He did a fine job right there. It looked like he was going to stop him short, but the runner simply kept driving his feet. I tell you what, it's going to be a big, big 4th down coming up right here. Obviously, they're in 4-down territory. They got plenty of time.
Woo! That's chilly, buddy.
I tell you what, Barry, I ain't never seen a man put on a coat that only fit over one arm like he did just then. That's a pretty good job.
Thank you, Wendell.
Woo!
You can't let a big boy like me get chilly.
I
You know what I'm
guarantee
saying?
you.
All right, D, it's 4th and 1. They came up a little bit short. 2 wideouts this side of the field. Kyle Manning, Corey Watts. I formation in the back. Kyle Hollis quarterbacking. Giving that big fullback again. Breaking a couple tackles, still digging away. Jesse Smith, I don't know. Let's see where they spot it, D.
Tell you what, defense kept on working their feet. The runner did too. Brandon Lindsay was in there. There were several others. Looked like Jeremy Denny was in there. They say he's going to come in there and make a first down. They're not even going to measure.
Woo-wee. Jesse Smith, I tell you what, he's been the horse tonight, has he not?
I tell you what, he's been an arm load right there. That young Toto male, that's for sure.
All right, got a wide out this side. Wishbone set in the back. All right, that tailback got the ball. Big hole up the middle, down to the 10 to 5. Inside the 5-yard line, Aaron Anderson. What a hole right there, D. You could have ran through it.
Oh, man, that was awesome. Terrell Childers got down there and made the tackle that saved the touchdown right there. The youngster hit the hole inside, and he simply saw it was clogged up and popped outside, and that seam was there. What a run. Going to be inside the 5 going in. What a play right there, Barry.
Woo-wee. Offensive line doing a great job right there. 1st and goal. Wishbone.
24.
All right, touchdown. Good Hope Raiders. Aaron Anderson from 3 yards out, D, with 4:40 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice drive. It all started whenever they had that short kickoff, and it was an onside kick almost, and they recovered it. They took the ball and went down the field and really did a good job. That puts us at 23-0 in favor of Good Hope, and now they're going to try to add that 24th point.
All right, Justin Lynn back to kick the extra point. Got a good snap, and the ball's down. The kick's up. And it's good. Good Hope Raiders, D. My goodness, they putting some points on here real quick in the 3rd quarter.
They really did a good job. They took it down there and got it. That was the one thing Vinemont did not need to have happen, is for Good Hope to get more points on the board, but they did. Now then it's going to be up to Vinemont to see if they can come back and do something right here. I tell you what, Barry, you really said to the cameraman up there, appreciate you getting that coat. You get him peanut hulls and building that fire down here was smoking him out.
Oh, me. I tell you what, I can't believe how cool it's gotten tonight. You know, it was just like 90 degrees yesterday.
And it really is. It's cool out here. Of course, I'm sure for those youngsters out there playing, it's just right for them, but for sitting up here in the stands, it really, you know, the coat feels good.
That Mountain Dew still tastes good. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen you swallow a Mountain Dew and then drink a Pepsi and then turn around and get a Mountain Dew right behind it. It's awesome.
Look at that big hot dog I had at halftime.
Oh, man.
All right, D. Little short squibber again picked up this time, though, and Vinemont will bring the ball up around the 35-yard line. They'll have it right there, 1st and 10.
Looked like J.P. Parker got down there and made the tackle on the play. With 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go right here in the 3rd quarter, Vinemont desperately needs some points on the board.
Well, Shane Jacobs doing a good job tonight offensively. Has had a great arm, trying to throw in some passes out there, just can't connect up. Let's see what happens in this series here. Man in motion, going to have the ball, trying to come this way, cut the hole. Cuts another hole, great run down to the 40-yard line, the 30-yard line, the 20, cuts back across the grain. I tell you what, great run, Kevin Pope right there. Woo-wee.
Super job. What a run right there. Jesse Smith simply saved the touchdown right there along with Kyle Manning. Tell you what, that youngster number 3, he's got some speed, Barry. He was getting down the field.
Beautiful run, team, making a couple cuts. Did a great job right there.
He really did. That's what that Vinemont offense needed, was some spark to get him back in this thing right here. 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line.
Brandon Drake, far side of the field, man in motion. Just coming right up the middle again. All right, D. Gonna move just a couple yards on that right there.
Adam Hunt got in there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. As you said, he picked up 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Tell you what, it's going to be 3 minutes and 49 seconds right here in the 3rd quarter, and Vinemont is knocking on the door right here, and they need some points.
All right, 2nd and 8. Single setback, man in motion. They're going to give it to that man in motion. Coming the other way, cutting across grain. Woo-wee, Jeremy Denny. Not a whole lot right there, D. Defensive end did a great job right there.
He really
from cutting outside.
He really did. That looked like it was Chris Wright that got over there and broke it back. Then Rocky Montgomery made the tackle on the play. But as you said, the defensive end is the man that really made the play right there. Turned it back in. Had all that inside-out pursuit the way you're supposed to on defense. Did a good job. Third down. They've had a good drive right here. Vinemont needs some points.
All right, two wideouts going far side of the field. Kevin Pope, Brandon Drake, shotgun position. Looks back, cut across the field. Oh, me. I tell you what, intended receiver, Brandon Drake right there. Ball was drilled in his hands. D just couldn't hold on to it. Beautiful pass.
Kyle Manning was there defending, and again, as you said, it was a hard-thrown ball. The ball was there. The outside man was also open, but he wouldn't have had enough to get that first down. It looked like it was going to be awfully close to being a touchdown. It simply didn't get completed right there. Bring up fourth down. Big call right here.
Shane Jacobs talking to the coach on the sideline. He's got the play. Going to send three wideouts, two wideouts far side of the field, one this way. Shotgun position, too much time ticking away, D. Didn't want a penalty there, so Vinemont's going to call a timeout.
I tell you what, it's going to be a big call. We know the quarterback has got a real strong arm on him. It's going to be interesting. He's in the shotgun position right there where you can see what the defense is going to do. They could either run a slant, which is the route that was open a while ago, or come with some seam, but they've got to pick up those 9 critical yards.
Big yards right there, D. That's one thing, you know, the coach has got to be telling him right now, hey, we can score a touchdown, but let's make sure we get the first down. I know they only got to get to the 4-yard line, not a whole lot of difference, but we got to have a first down.
First down's critical right here to keep the drive alive. You also realize if you give them the ball, you'd rather give them down inside the 10 than where you are sitting about the 14, 15-yard line right there. So the whole thing is to get that first down. Then if you get that touchdown, that's even better. It's going to be interesting to see the call and what kind of routes they're going to run. I'm wondering how the linebackers are playing it. We know Kyle Hollis is tough right here. They might even try something like a quarterback draw to see if they can catch him off guard. It looks like the call's been made, and Coach Besley's out there with them. They're ready to go. Let's see what the call's going to be.
All right, D. Two wideouts far side, one this side. Shotgun position. Got some heat coming to him, rolling this way. He's got some room. Puts the ball up in the air and ho! And it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Brandon Drake, just underthrown. D couldn't get him the ball.
Jesse Smith was down there defending it as well as a couple of the youngsters. Tell you what, Barry, the youngster was wide open. The quarterback had rolled out trying to get there. The ball was simply underthrown. Tough break right there for Vinemont. Big break for Good Hope with 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
You know, D, I almost thought Shane had some room there to run the ball, even to get it in for a first down.
You're exactly right, and the youngster came up there, and he had his choice, and he decided to throw it.
All right, Good Hope Raiders with the ball. Wishbone formation. Second man coming through. Aaron Anderson with the ball, going to bring it up to around the 15-yard line, D. Going to pick up a tough 3. Call it 2nd and 7.
Robert Willis got out there and made the tackle right there for Vinemont. I've called that youngster's name a lot tonight. He's had a heck of a game. Played, I mean, super defense. Big second down right here for Good Hope.
Kyle Manning coming this side of the field. Wishbone set. Daniel Bird quarterbacking. All right, going to run off that right side. Big hole right there. My goodness. Corey Watts carrying the ball across the 25, 27-yard line. And, D, that's going to be enough for a first down.
Kevin Pope had to come up there and make the tackle. I tell you what, Barry, that youngster hit the hole going, son. He got down the field in a hurry. Big first down right there. Vinemont did not want to have that happen. The Good Hope Raiders simply took the ball and picked up a big first down.
All right, Kyle Manning going far side of the field. Corey Watts, Adam Armstrong this side. Single setback. All right, quarterback going to keep it all the way. Ho, me. Daniel Bird trying to turn the corner, D. Gets across the 30-yard line. I tell you what, he was stuck quick.
Kevin Polk got out there on him. That was an interesting play. There was no pitch back. The quarterback was out there on his own, and he did a good job. He's got good, quick feet. He got out there, but as you said, that was a nice lick right there on the corner.
All right, D, it's 2nd and 7. 1 minute, 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Corey Watts, Adam Armstrong this side. Got twins on the other side. Single setback again. This time going to try to come up the middle and nowhere to go.
I tell you what, that was a nice job defensively right there. Daniel Espinoza got in there and made the tackle right there for Vinemont, the entire defensive front. It's amazing, Barry, how well they have played, and even though Good Hope has got 24 points, that defense has played tough all night long.
42 seconds ticking away here in the third quarter. Twins on either side, single setback. All right, this time Daniel Bird keeping the ball again himself, trying to go outside. He's going to pick up a couple yards, D, but he's still going to be a few yards short of a first down with 23 seconds ticking away here in the third quarter.
Matt Turney was out there. It's going to bring up a fourth down. I know that Good Hope didn't want to throw the football, but they had two men out here and only had one defender. They could have thrown the ball, and he could have run for a long time. With 11 seconds to go, it looks like Good Hope is going to have to punt this ball away.
Dean, I tell you what, I don't think Good Hope will kick it before the third quarter ends. And that is the end of the third quarter, sports fans, with the score 24-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. You stay with us. We got an exciting fourth quarter to come yet. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
The rental place,
All right, sports fans, here we are, beginning of the fourth quarter. Good Hope Raiders going to punt the ball. Nice high spiral kick, D. Going to be taken at the 35-yard line dangerously there by Mr. Childress, Darnell Childress. And going to move it about 6-7 yards. Going to bring the ball around the 37-yard line where the Vinemont Eagles have it right there, 1st and 10.
Kyle Manning got down there and made the tackle on the play. As we begin this fourth quarter right here, Vinemont desperately needing points right here, starting the ball about their 38-yard line right here. It's going to be interesting. They've had some good exchanges and had some yardage, but they simply hadn't been able to put any points on the board.
All right, sending a wide out on either side of the field. Man in motion. Little play action, D. Stepping up in the pocket. Wants to throw. Going to stay on his feet. Breaking a couple tackles. Oh, and Shane Jacobs takes a hit at the 45-yard line. Woo!
Adam Hunt had missed him the first lick, and the youngster was simply trying to catch up to him. The quarterback made a stop. Looked like he was going to pivot, and about that time, that young caught up to him, and Mr. Hunt tattooed him right there. Nice lick right there by Good Hope, but it was still a good gain for Vinemont.
Absolutely a good gain. Picked up 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. Man in motion. Going to come with the ball this time. Trying to cut across field. And hog-tied right there. Woo-wee, Jeremy Denny. Nowhere to go. I'd look at that Good Hope Raider just throw the hands up, waiting for the clock.
That's right. I done got him. Bo Leverett was the one down there doing that. Talking to the coaching staff earlier, they don't call that a reverse. They call that their speed sweep. He was coming on the outside right there, and simply, youngster didn't have a chance. Defensive end really did a good job.
All right, D, 3 wideouts far side of the field, 1 this side, single setback. Shane Jacobs throwing the ball real quick out in the flat. Breaking a couple tackles, still on his feet, still going. Tell you what, good run by Darnell Childress, but unfortunately, D, we've got a flag on the play.
We really do. It was a nice job right there. The youngster did a super job. Dustin Johnson got down there and made the tackle on the play. Let's see if this thing is going to come back. Got an illegal procedure, Barry. It's going to back him up, so that thing won't count.
Well, that's a good play, too, D. I tell you what, very well executed. Good run right there by Darnell Childress.
You know, whenever you're looking at the Vinemont Eagles, and you go down their roster and you look at the grades, you find that they only have a total of 4 seniors on this entire squad, and they are playing, even though they are down 24-0, they're playing extremely hard, Bear.
Very hard, absolutely. All right, wide out this side, 3 on the far side. Same play again, D. Just can't hold on to the ball right there. I don't know if they're going to call that a lateral or just an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, it was number 3, Jesse Smith got down there, but that should have been a lateral because the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and that's what they're going to call right there. And so the youngster did a good job to get back on. It looks like Vinemont's going to have to punt this thing away.
4th and 16, D. 9 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the ball game. Good Hope going to have 2 deep backs there. Got a good snap. Ball's kicked. Got a knuckleball kick for that, taken around the 35-yard line. Good Hope Raiders going to have a pretty good return, going to bring it across center field. Looks like it's going to be spot around the 48-yard line. Good Hope Raiders have it right there, 1st and 10.
Robert Willis got down there and made the tackle on the play. I would not at all be surprised if we don't see a lot of youngsters in there new, because it looks like Good Hope is putting in almost an entirely new team in there, and that's good. That gives them some experience with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go right here. Looks like we've got a flag on the play, so that's what they're discussing right here. The flag was thrown deep back here. Let's see what they're going to wind up doing.
All right, D, as they're deciding that, I'd just like to tell our sports fans you're possibly watching this game tonight, Sunday night at 8 p.m. Also is the replay of Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. and Wednesday at 11 p.m. And that's the area game of the week.
Barry, we've got a personal foul roughing the kicker. That's an automatic first down, so the ball's going to be moved down 15 yards. Vinemont drew a break right there as the Good Hope man ran into the kicker. Going to be a big, big first down right here. So Vinemont is still alive with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go right here in this ball game.
All right, D. All right, going to send a wide out this side. Going to have 2 on the other side. Shane Jacobs going to be in a shotgun position. Throwing the ball out in the flat there. Made a good reception. That's Kevin Pope. They're going to push him out of bounds, D, right around the 49-yard line. He's got to pick up about 3 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 7.
Kyle Manning, along with J.P. Parker, got out there and knocked him out of bounds. It was a good play, good gain on the play, and the youngster got out of bounds to stop the clock.
9 minutes, 23 seconds. All right, Twins on the far side, Twins on this side. Shotgun position again, single setback. Nice little pass right there. Michael Worsham on the reception right at the 40-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a first down, D.
That was a pretty pass, well-thrown ball. Kyle Manning defending on the play. Youngster picked up a big first down.
All right, no huddle offense. Shotgun position again. 2 wideouts far side, 2 this side. Same little pass again, this time going outside. Michael Worsham again on the reception. Tell you what, we've got a Good Hope Raider down, D.
Looked like Kyle Manning was defending on the play. He's a youngster that's hurt. He came up and good. He doesn't appear to be hurt very badly. I don't know if it was a cramp or what. He grabbed his leg. I'm glad to see he's okay. Obviously, Vinemont is in their 2-minute offense trying to get some points on the board here.
All right, D, it's going to be 2nd and 3. There you go. The official started the clock. Oh, wide open across the field. Breaking a couple tackles. Still on the feet. Down inside the 20-yard line is Brandon Drake. Great pass and reception right there. Beautiful throw.
It really was. Wesley McSwain got down there and made the tackle. The youngster was calling for the football from the time he lined up out there. The quarterback saw him and got in and read the ball and threw a beautiful pass right there. Big, big first down.
All right, Twins on either side again. Shotgun position. Shane Jacobs. All right, made another good pass right there. Michael Worsham on the reception inside the 10-yard line. D looks like about the 7-yard line.
Blake Malin got out there and made the tackle. Tell you what, their 2-minute drill is really working. It looks like that they've been able to chew up a lot of yardage. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here.
All right, they're going to take a huddle this time, D. 2 wideouts far side. 1 this side, still in a shotgun position, Shane Jacobs. Rolling to the right, fakes once, trying to get away. Good Hope going to bring him down for a big loss right there, D. Couldn't find anybody open in the end zone.
That was a nice job right there by Jason Smith. He got down there and made the tackle. The quarterback running for his life as he tried to get out of there. I thought for a minute he might make it, or he might even chunk the ball out of downs. It's going to be big third down call right here.
3rd and 10, D. They got enough to make a first down without having to score. 2 wideouts on either side. We got a flag on the play.
Looks like the outside man might have moved early before the snap. That's where the flag was thrown. Let's see what the call is.
All right, let's see what happens. Looking for a signal here, D.
They're still talking about it, or they're doing something. I'm not sure what. Okay, we got a timeout.
Good Hope. And it looks like they're going to wave the flag off, D.
Okay.
All right, sports fans. 24-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. 7 minutes, 57 seconds left here in this ball game. We got the ball, D, sitting right around the 20-yard line, I believe. And I do have enough for a first down to get. And this is going to be a real big play right here.
Oh, it really is. You're obviously in 4-down territory, so you've got 2 more shots at it. You've got to have that 10 yards. Apparently, the official that threw the flag either thought it was an illegal formation or something. I don't know exactly what it was, but he picked it up and waved it off. Now then, this gives Vinemont an opportunity to come over here and get with that coaching staff and get a couple of plays called, because you've got to get this score. You're down 24-0. You need to get this quickly, and that's what they appear they're going to try to do.
All right, Vinemont's got their play called. Good Hope Raiders out on the field already. Shane Jacobs quarterbacking. He's going to have a wideout on this side over here. Got 2 wideouts on the far side. Kevin Polk coming this side. Shotgun position. Good Hope Raiders put a lot of crunch on. Setting up a screen right here. Breaking 1 tackle. But I tell you what, not going to get away from the other one is Keith Graves. And Don going to get down around the 15-yard line, I believe.
Carl Manning got out there and made the tackle there for Good Hope. It was a good call. It simply didn't develop as quickly as it should have. Now then, it's going to bring up 4th down. Obviously, the play has already been called. They don't want to burn another timeout. And let's see what that big call is going to be.
All right, got the field spread out. Shotgun position, going for the end zone. It's underthrown, Dean. It's intercepted by Good Hope. Had a man open in the end zone, and I tell you what, Shane Jacobs just couldn't put enough mustard on it to get to him.
You're right. It looked like Chris Wright got in there and intercepted the ball for Good Hope. But that's about as effective as a punt. They're backed up there deep. They stopped them. They've got 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Your defense has played reasonably well. You need to stop this thing, get this back. You need a turnover right here now for the Vinemont. For Good Hope, you want to take this thing and drive it down the field and let that clock run. You know, Barry, we've got a great crowd from both sets of fans tonight, but you know, that Good Hope bunch is still over there going wall to wall.
I'm telling you. All the way to the concession stand. Okay. Good Hope Raiders trying to come this way. Looking for a couple holes. Corey Watts carrying the ball. Don going to pick up a tough 6 yards right there. Call it 2nd and 4.
Robert Willis got in there and made the tackle for Vinemont. I tell you what, them Good Hope fans, they're smart. They're down there, them good food down there at them concession stand.
Well, we talk about our area game of the week. Also, we have the Coleman football review that you can see here on TV 5243. And this week, Coleman is playing Hartselle. And you can watch that game Monday nights at 8 p.m., Wednesdays at 9 p.m., and then Thursday nights at 11 p.m.
That was a good run. Matt Black got down there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. It looked like the youngster picked up a first down, though. Good, tough running. Vinemont has got to stop this thing. They don't. The clock's going to keep running, and Good Hope will be able to run the clock out about 2 or 3 more first downs, and it's going to be tough for them.
1st and 10. Wishbone set. Tight splits on a line, wide out far side of the field. Cutting across traffic right there is Chris Wright carrying the ball. Don going to get it across the 30-yard line. Looks like close to the 34-yard line.
Robert Willis got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. Tell you what, that was a nice run. Good gain on the play. Holy cow, that young one was carrying a lot of people going down the field right there. Big gain.
Got a new quarterback in, Dustin Johnson. He's just a freshman this year. Just trying to go on that left side of the line and nowhere there. Don, that'll bring up 3rd down. Looks like about 3rd and 2.
Brandon Lindsay was the youngster that got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. Going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like we're going to have timeout for a heat timeout, Barry.
I don't know about heat. Let's get some coffee. I tell you what, sports fans, your score 24-0 in favor of your Good Hope Raiders. Got a heat break, gonna slam a do. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week, brought to you by Sports First of Coleman Regional Medical Center.
They say losing hurts the most, which may be true if you're the quarterback for a Cinderella team, and in the last seconds of a wild card playoff, you go for the 2-point conversion, which gets intercepted, and nobody ever lets you forget that one boneheaded call. But what really hurts is your 250-pound neighbor driving your face into the front lawn, reminding you you're not a pro, but an accountant, and now you probably need Sports First, athletic health care dedicated to sports injuries.
Russell and Patty.
Got down there and made the tackle, but not before the youngster picked up a first down. Tell you what, the youngsters that are running the football, they've got good fresh legs, and they're getting down the field and getting in those holes quickly right there. Good job picking up a first down.
All right, Wishbone set in the backfield. Quarterback keeper. That's Dustin Johnson carrying the ball. Going to get a couple yards out of that D. Call it 2nd and 8.
Brandon Lindsay got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. The young quarterback came in there and put the ball to the dive back and realized he should have given it, so he did a very smart thing. He followed him in the hole right there. Once he realized that's the best place to be, he took it in there, and Vinemont simply shut him down.
4 minutes, 39 seconds left here in this ball game. Coming off left side of the line, big hole. Oh, me! Down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. We got another touchdown for the Good Hope Raiders. Bo Leverett. Big run right there, showing some good speed there, D.
I tell you what, it was a great play. Good Hope ran what we call the double lead play. They had the 2 lead blockers hitting in the hole. They walled the linebacker off, and the youngster had good, quick feet, and he got down the field in a hurry.
Bo, he's a senior this year, 5'8", 155 pounds, and I know that's exciting for him. We're also going to see Corey Watts try the extra point here.
Corey Watts attempting the extra point.
Kick's going to be up, but it's going to be a little short, D, and that's going to give us a score of 30-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders.
I tell you what, that was the one thing Vinemont didn't want to have happen, was to get a quick score right there, and Good Hope was simply trying to drive it down the field, go slowly, take the time off the clock. The youngster popped the seam, and he took off running like he's supposed to, and picked up a big 6 points right there. That puts us, as you said, 30-0 right here with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go in this ball game.
Woo-wee. I tell you what, Bo broke the hole right there and just took off running. Great speed on his part right there.
Well, I tell you what, it becomes pride right now for Vinemont. They realize that 30 points are pretty hard to put up with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go right here, but they want to take this ball and get some points back down the field. Let's see what they can do with it.
Kicking off for Good Hope.
Okay, Corey Watts kicking again, D. Waiting for the whistle, and there it is. going to be a nice high kick, fumbled a little bit, finally picked up at the 3-yard line, trying to find a hole. And I tell you what, just going backwards. Oh, no, D. We got a safety, D. My goodness gracious. That was Kevin Pote trying to find a spot and was just going the wrong way.
Jesse Smith got down there and knocked him back in the end zone. What a job the youngster did. Picked up a big 2 points right there. Now then, if with the safety, Vinemont has got to punt this ball back or kick it back to Good Hope.
My goodness gracious. Well, once again, D, we're going to be going to J.B. Pennington next week, and they'll be hosting Hansville. That should be a really exciting ball game for us. Be looking forward to that. I tell you what, got some great folks out there at J.B. Pennington. I always enjoy going out there.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing. It's kind of a strange alignment that the officials took all the way off to the other end, and they should be kicking this thing to the 20 down here to see if they bring them back where they're supposed to.
I probably got a little confused there. Yeah. I mean, it's a little chilly out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're looking for that Hollick-Myers heater.
That's what they were looking for.
And I tell you, speaking of Hollick-Myers, I'm glad you brought that up. We got a great recliner sale going on right now. Matter of fact, next week, or this week, should I say, is going to be the last week for it. I mean, you know, D, those kind of got the
vibrators?
Vibrators
Oh,
in
them
them.
heaters?
And the heaters
Oh,
and
man.
the telephone and the radio. And
You got a hot tub one?
Hot.
All right.
Woo, at some great prices, great brand names. You need to come by and see us Hollick-Myers here in Coleman. All right, there's the kick. Going to be taken right around the 33-yard line, bringing it right up the middle. Got a big hole right there. Oh, me. Good Hope Raiders, D, but unfortunately, Dustin Johnson's going to have this one called back, I believe.
I believe you're right. The flag came about the 40. It was way, way behind the play. Let's see if it's going to be a block in the back or a clip. That's what it is.
A clip, absolutely.
So they're going to back them up from the spot of the foul, which would be 15 yards from that 40. So Good Hope will take over on their own 45 if they move this thing as they should, and that will give them a first down with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here.
Oh, me. Well, all right, D. Like you say, the flag was sitting right there on the 40-yard line. They're talking to Vinemont right now. Of course, they're going to point that way. Push him back. Push him back.
Way back. Uh-huh. You did good, son.
And they're going to mark the ball, as you say, at the 45-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 there for the Good Hope Raiders.
Well, I tell you what, your youngsters playing defense are tired. They played the entire football game, and the offense has got good, fresh legs, and it just takes one quick seam to pop it, and that's exactly what happened. With 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go, Good Hope simply wants to take this thing, let that clock run.
Okay, Dustin Johnson, he'll be quarterbacking. Send a wide out, far side of the field, wishbone set in the back. All right, just trying to come off tackle there, turn a corner. That's Gerald Hill running the ball. Going to bring the ball up around the 49-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 5, D. Let's call it 2nd and 5.
Brandon Drake got out there and did a good job right there. Brought him down, but the clock continues to run, and the youngster picked up good yardage.
Steven Johnson going far side of the field.
There is a flag.
Got a flag on the play, D. And when you get those youngsters in there like that, not really knowing where to be or where to set up, they had one that set up and then ran off, and so we're going to push them back 5 yards on that.
That's right. That's an illegal substitution. You can't do that. If they're going to be in there, they've got to be in the huddle and stay, and they can't come out once you break the huddle. And so that backs them up 5 yards, brings up a 2nd down. We're at 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go right here in the football game.
All right, got a wide out far side of the field. Dustin Johnson again quarterbacking. Going to try to come this way, going to try to turn a corner. Oh, me. Gerald Hill taking a hit on the sidelines.
Gerald Hill carrying the ball for Good Hope.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a good job right there, son. That'll Brandon Lindsay and a whole bunch of them youngsters came out there, and they stuck them. Good job
You
right
could
there.
hear that hit there, D.
I'll guarantee you could.
Woo-wee.
Loss, keep it in 3rd and 5.
All right, Jack Whitfield coming in, bringing the play from the sidelines. Sending a wide out, far side of the field. Once again, Dustin Johnson quarterbacking, Wishbone set in the back. Gonna fake the dive up the middle. He's trying to turn it upfield himself. And gonna pick up maybe 1 yard there, D. We're gonna call it 3rd down and 4.
Looks like Brandon Drake got out there and made the tackle. The youngster that pulled the ball, the quarterback did. He's coming down under 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go right here. Brings up a big 4th down.
I'm sorry, D. 4th down. 4th and 4.
4th down.
Good Hope trying to let that clock tick away, D.
That's exactly right. That's what they're doing. They're going for it on 4th down, and they're simply wanting the clock to run. It's not necessarily they're trying to get the 1st down. They're just going to let it run.
All right, just trying to come up the middle. Oh, me. And taking a hit right there is Josh Kaysen, a junior. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left, D, and that's going to stop the clock with a change of possession.
Kevin Hale got in there and made the tackle there for Vinemont. The youngster did a good job. He got there about the time the football did. All right, Barry, we're coming toward 2 minutes right here. We need to get a player of the game whenever you get ready.
All right, we'll be thinking about that. I've got one in mind. I tell you what, I'm going to pick Vinemont. You go ahead and take Good Hope.
All right, we'll do that, and we'll think about it while we've got a timeout call for Good Hope. You know, that's one of the hardest things to get your players lined up when you're making all those substitutions and you're trying to get folks in there. And everybody's excited, and everybody's wanting to get in over there, and it's just hard. I tell you, as a coaching staff, I've been there, done that. It's tough.
Me, Coach? You want me to go in?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can I go, Coach?
Yeah. It's tugging on that coattail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what's really bad is your starters will sometimes sneak in there and say, can I go ahead, Coach? And you go, yeah, go ahead. And all of a sudden, he's halfway on the field, and you go, no, that's one of your starters trying to go back out there. What are you doing?
You know, it was one thing I always wanted to do is play a defensive back, and they never would let me play for
I can understand that. You might have made a real wide receiver, but a defensive back you wasn't going to make, son.
Oh, me. I tell you what, I did want to mention one person, Jane Teeter. As I walked in the gate tonight, she was just the most friendliest person just coming in here tonight to Vinemont. Jane, you did a super job. Appreciate you being out there this evening.
You know, I tell you what, Barry, a lot of folks don't understand. There's so many people that work these games. There are teachers that have to come out here at night, and they help make the football program go, or the extracurricular activities they're here working, and my hat's off to them.
Absolutely. Concession stands, the money they make helps the bands and stuff, and had some great food tonight, too.
Oh, man, them was good hot dogs, boy.
All right, shotgun position there for Vinemont. Looking downfield, got some time, got some heat on it. Oh, me. And I tell you what, big loss right there, D.
All right, that was Chris Culver that got down there and made the tackle. Holy cow. Barry, need 2 calculators to be able to figure out how much that was. That's a bunch right there.
My goodness, pushed him all the way back to the 35-yard line, D. 1 minute, 54 seconds left here in this ball game. Shotgun position again. Just throwing out here in the flat. Breaking a couple tackles. Still on his feet. That's Jesse Smith. I'm sorry. Kevin Pope with the ball. And Don, he's going to bring the ball. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Right around the 50-yard line, 49-yard line. At 1:39 left here.
Dustin Johnson got out there and made the tackle. It looks like at 1:39, the youngster got out of bounds. As you said, it's going to be a big 3rd down right here. Tell you what, Vinemont is simply going to take these last 2 downs and try to get some points on the board. For Good Hope, you want to back up, keep everything in front of you.
Brandon Chandler this way. Shotgun position, twins on either side. Got a little draw play up the middle, D. Big hole right there, trying to cut outside, finds some room. Down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Oh, my goodness. Keith Graves carrying the ball, D, all the way down. Looks like maybe the 1-foot-yard line. 1-foot-yard line?
That's close, very close, son. Woo! Dustin Johnson got down there and saved a touchdown right there. As I said earlier, the defense has got a lot of pride. They don't want anybody to get in there and score. That youngster looked like he was going in right there, but they simply cut him off right there. Holy cow, about the 1-foot-yard line. Is that where we are? Okay, that's close enough for me.
Woo! Ooh-wee, 1:26 left here in the ball game. Vinemont shotgun position. Oh, they got a fumble out of play, kid. I don't believe he got the ball back, D.
Fumble. Good hope has recovered.
Oh, man. Tough break right there.
It really was. It looked like number 70 got in there for Good Hope. Let's see who number 70 is. That's Michael Screws. Got down there and recovered the ball. The quarterback simply lost it as he went out right there. Tough break right there for Vinemont. They had taken the ball, driven down the field. Looks like they were going to get some points on the board. Good Hope simply said, no, you're not going to do it. Therefore, the big turnover. Good Hope is going to try to kill this clock right here.
Well, Don, I tell you what, 1 minute, 17 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and pick Vinemont's player of the week, Keith Graves. We just saw him run right there, big run, got it down to the 1-yard line. Tell you what, has had an outstanding ball game tonight, has just ran really hard, and just a super ball player. He's going to be our TV 52 Vinemont Eagle player of the week.
Had an outstanding game, he really did, and I tell you what, he's run hard. For Good Hope, there's been several youngsters that have played extremely well, and we could have gone with any one of them. But I tell you what, number 3, Jesse Smith, has just had a phenomenal ball game, Bear. The youngster has played outstanding football. I tell you, the entire Good Hope team has played strong, as the Vinemont team has. As we said earlier, Vinemont is extremely young. They only have 4 seniors on the roster, and I think the coaches told me that there's only really 3 seniors out there. Tell you what, they've got a lot to look forward to right here, even though Vinemont's going to wind up going probably 0-3 after this ball game. By the same token, Good Hope, who's ranked 5th in the state, going to wind up 3-0 at this point.
Absolutely. You talk about Vinemont a little bit, Dave. A lot of poise out there with them. You know, they just haven't given up. They keep hitting hard. We've heard some hard hits here just within the last few seconds, and a great run right there, by Keith Graves. Vinemont hasn't given up. They got a lot of spirit, a lot of poise, and hats off to this team.
You're exactly right, Barry. They're going to win some ball games this year. They just got to keep their head up and keep working hard.
All right, Good Hope with the ball. Just going to take it right up the middle, D. Try to run that clock down. 1 minute, 12, 11, 10. It's ticking away. They're going to pick up about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Looked like Josh Tucker was one of them that got in there. There were several others right there. As you said, Good Hope is just going to try to run this thing out as we come under a minute right here.
All right, clock ticking away, 53 seconds. Going to send a wide out far side of the field again. Dustin Johnson quarterbacking. Just coming up the middle with their fullback. All right, 39 seconds. Going to pick up a couple more yards, bring up 3rd down and 5.
Looked like the entire defensive middle right there for Vinemont closed down and simply shut the thing down. Looks like Good Hope's defense is going to do what they wanted. They wanted to shut out. Looks like they're going to get it, and Vinemont's offense wasn't able to put any points on the board.
All right, D. They blew the whistle for the clock, and it was under 20 seconds. We've got 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds. And this will be the last play of the ball game here. Quarterback just handing off to their fullback. And I tell you what, sports fans, that's the end of the ball game. Your score 32-0 in favor of the Good Hope Raiders. You want to stay with us? We're going to take a short break, and D and I are going to wrap this thing up. This is your TV 52-43 area game of the week, brought to you